What is up, YouTube? As you can see, we are in the game World of Warcraft, literally logging in for the very first time in the patch 10.2.7, as we are about to experience an extremely juicy, brand new campaign, quest chain campaign, mini quest chain that will prelude into the War Within. We're going to try to get that done as quickly as we possibly can because we do have raid later tonight. We are live on twitch.tv/Redthedeer and live on YouTube. If you're watching the video, make sure if you see my little red circle live, come hop and chat. Would love to see you. Let's go ahead and get things started.
In the Chamber of the Guardian. I've asked Alleria to meet us there as well.
What did you say before that, though? We are in need of your aid once more, champion. Oh, it's just what he said. Perfect. Okay, cool. So we're going to the... I'm not going to do the vault or anything. We're just going to head straight there. Oh, sweet. He even gives you the Hearthstone. Cool. Perfect. Chamber of the Guardian's right here, right? We just go in there. I've not done any of the Legion quests. So, oh, look, there's Illyria. Can I talk to you first? Yeah, you're going to notice all of my relics aren't in place.
Khadgar said you would come. I thought it best to wait for you. We each walk a line.
Oops.
Choose yours.
Khadgar sounded rather urgent when he contacted me. We should head inside and hear him out. Play scene, very well. Let's speak with Khadgar. This will probably be the cinematic, and my character's in it.
My people are no
Room entirely. Hey, Khadgar.
The Dark Heart and the Harbinger. I fear dark times are ahead of us. This storm never seems to end, Redthedeer. At the very least, I'm glad to have you by my side.
What do we know about the Dark Heart?
The Dark Heart began as a relic hidden away in the Forbidden Reach. We believe it was similar to the Dragon's Soul. Perhaps a prototype rejected by Deathwing? Iridikron stole this relic and traveled to the far past alongside the infinite dragon flight, to a time when the world was ruled by primal dragons and the aspects were not even yet the aspects. He then infused the relic with the power of Gullikrond, a powerful primal
in the Dawn of the
dragon who
Infinite
nearly
Dungeon.
devoured the entire world. And so the Dark Heart was created. But Iridikron did not keep the relic for himself. Instead, he gave it to an ally.
We could play the cinematic, but we're not going to. We don't have much time today, because I only have an hour. But I'm assuming we can get through it in an hour.
I fear, unfortunately, there is not much I can tell you about them. We know they are allied with Iridikron and that they possess the Dark Heart. And so we can assume they are a powerful individual with a dangerous agenda. That is why I've asked...
It's really funny to
Alleria
think this is how
investigate.
Khadgar sounds.
Who is the Harbinger and what do they mean to do with the Dark Heart? Questions I hope that we can answer before something terrible occurs, so that we can stop it. The Dark
And then the
Heart
last
and the
thing?
Harbinger.
You mentioned
I
a
fear
radiant
We've heard
song.
reports from across Azeroth of individuals seeing a vision filled with light and benevolence. However, that's all we know. Whatever the radiant song means to tell us, we still do not know. Jaina has agreed to further investigate.
Jaina? Oh no,
If she
they
uncovers
said
anything,
Jaina!
I will be sure to let you know.
No shot, Khadgar just called Jaina Jaina. Dude, stop. That
The Dark
needs
Heart,
to
we
be
know
shut
Iridikron
down.
Gave the Dark Heart to the Harbinger. But what the Dark Heart is, what the Harbinger plans to do with it, those are mysteries still. And the Radiant Song. Its timing is no coincidence. This matter can no longer wait. That is why I've asked you and Alleria to investigate.
Be mindful of your
The Dark Heart and the
duty.
Harbinger.
Hey,
I fear
Illyria.
dark times are ahead. If this investigation involves the Void, it would be wise to consult the Void Elves. We must head to Telegrus Rift and report the situation. I'll speak with Umbric. He'll be able to mobilize the Rift Walkers to our cause.
Farewell. I'll open a rift for us. Follow me.
Don't have to ask me twice, babe. Whoa! You're just ninja leaping, I guess. Okay, cool. We're cool. We're ninjas now. We're ninjas. That was crazy. I've never seen a...
When you're ready.
I've never seen a in-game hero, like Illyria or any of them, just jump off a cliff before like that. That was like... It shows how reckless of a character she is. I think that's really cool character development.
Have the Rendori noticed any void disturbances lately?
We have. The Riftwalkers just returned from their investigations.
This zone is so cool.
The Rendori stand ready to protect Azeroth against the shadows. Once I was a Magister of Kulthalas.
Magister.
However, I and many others were exiled from our homeland when we refused to stop our study of the Void. Our research eventually led us to take on the forms we have now. And so we chose to call ourselves Rendorii, Void Elves, and made a home within Telogrus Rift. I both represent and help guide the Rendorii, alongside Aliria. The
Cool.
Rendorii stand
I don't
ready
know
to
if there's
protect
gonna
Azeroth
be.
against
I don't
the
want to click on that
shadows.
just in case it like teleports me somewhere, but I can make this an inn. I could set my inn here. Look at their mailbox, by the way. Super cool. Some Silvermoon scholars that have yet to like become voidy. All right, let's go ahead and continue. We don't have much time to like look around and look for people to talk to.
We'll need to hear the Riftwalkers' reports before starting our own investigation. Perhaps there will be something that tells us where to begin.
Keep your gaze fixed on
The Rendorii stand ready to protect. The
Be
Riftwalkers
open
are
to
tasked with
possibilities.
investigating all void activity that appears on Azeroth. A most vital duty, given how dangerous this dark force can be. And I speak from experience. Many of them were sent out on assignment to investigate recent fluctuations. I've been told they just arrived back,
Okay.
but have yet to hear their reports. Would you check in on them while I speak with Aliria?
Of course.
The
We
Rendorii
serve
stand
the
ready.
Alliance.
Telogrus Rift has always been extremely sensitive to
Close
cosmic
5
shifts.
unstable rifts.
It makes for a rather precarious homestead, but the Void Elves have few options available to us.
Dude, just live in
the recent
Stormwind.
influx in void energies has resulted in unstable rifts opening sporadically. And with so many investigating Azeroth, I'm having trouble finding rift walkers to deal with them. Could you close any unstable void
Do
rifts
not
you find along your path?
Strider?
The Blood Elves were fools to leave the Alliance and join the Horde.
They were.
Mere puppets, dancing to the tune of whatever evil wished to control them.
I agree.
But I've cut my strings. No one will control me.
You're a blood elf that's on the
Magisters,
Alliance?
Not the Void. Not even Aliria Windrunner herself.
Do not fear.
That is actually so freaking cool. Okay, so these are the rifts that they want us to close. Put the shadow tether away. Okay, easy enough. Just a little weed mechanic.
Walk
I just
your
returned
own
from the
path.
Dragon
There
Isles.
was a strange increase in void activity within Aberys. We are
What the hell is
still unsure
Aberys?
what caused the surge.
Oh, no. Aberys is the... That's what Sakarath did. He summoned the Void and got all super powerful. We literally just killed that boss
Now
on
you'd
stream
love to
last week.
philosophize about the nature of the Void. I suspect you would find it rather difficult to keep up.
do not control me.
That's one report.
I was asked to investigate
I
Kalimdor.
investigated void incursions along the southern coast. But any sign of battle had long passed when I arrived. Seems like a dead end. No
I was following
doorways,
up on
and
readings
not
from
much
the
to
Eastern
report, I'm
Kingdoms.
afraid. I sensed activity to the north of the continent, but the trail went cold near Zulaman.
Okay, so that's really interesting. So these are all from different areas.
Everyone
These
believes
guys-
Aliria is Locust Walker's best student, but she was merely his first. There are plenty who surpass her in that regard. Including yours truly.
That's pretty confident. So Commodore had void activity to the south. Dragon Isles had void activity near Aberys, which we obviously know about. Eastern Kingdoms had some void activity near...
Has yet to return from Northrend. Troubling.
The Rendorii
Greetings,
stand ready to
traveler.
protect Azeroth against the
Let me get
shadows.
this last one just in case. The one to the north was in Zolaman, which was very interesting. I can't remember anything specific that happened there. That would be
The
void-like.
Rendorii stand ready. Thank you for
us.
gathering reports. Unfortunately, the Rift Walker from Northrend has yet to return. She was investigating void activity in Gulakron's Rest.
Wow.
Given that location's connection to the Dark Heart, let's just hope our Rift Walker is still around to give you her report.
Shadows
The Rendo, excellent
watch
work.
over you.
Those unstable void rifts threaten more than just our reality. If left unchecked, they would spread rampantly like little cosmic prions. No reality, no possibility, no truth that could possibly be would be safe from them. Which is all to say, you did us quite the favor by closing them.
Void is actually
The
so
light is
scary,
not
bro.
the only
Gulakron's
path.
Rest. Where the Dark Heart was first empowered by Iridikron. We don't know what power the relic holds, but we do know that the Harbinger now wields it. And now one of
Do you
our
think we
Rift
actually get
Walkers
to see
is
the
missing,
Harbinger at the end of
right
this?
where it
I
all
hope so.
began. I don't believe this is a coincidence, Redthedeer. Let's
Redthedeer.
travel to Northrend and search the area.
The shadows. The Riftwalker's absence.
Could it be connected to the Dark Heart?
Much about time to find our Rift Walker. And, if we're lucky, discover a clue about the Dark Heart and this Harbinger who wields it. We know much about how the Dark Heart was created. I don't often work with the Rift Walkers. I prefer to handle missions alone.
Still,
I will not abandon one of them.
hopefully.
I cannot yet sense the Rift Walker's presence. Our best path forward is to retrace her steps, which means following the shadows.
Aim true.
Okay. Should probably
This is where Iridikron empowered the Dark Heart. But that was millennia ago.
That was. It's so weird how time works in this world. Don't think about it too hard. Just ignore the time jumps.
Tracks. They might belong to our Riftwalker. Let's follow them.
Did you see tracks? Ah, Riftwalker tracks. Okay.
The universe is full. Galakrond was consumed by a never-ending hunger. And that same hunger was used to empower the Dark Heart.
I need to talk.
The Riftwalkers reported fluctuations in void energy, followed by a period of calm.
I do want to grab that one because no one's really on it. Now there's like 5 people on it.
Absorbing magical power and converting it to shadow.
That's the first time that we've heard Void called Shadow in a long time. It was suspected prior to Shadowlands that they were the same thing, but then they released Shadowlands and people started calling Death Magic Shadow Magic. So the fact that she just called it Shadow again kind of brings that back into fruition, which is good.
Wait, I sense something. Is it Ulduar?
Meet Illyria at the gates of Ulduar.
Meet me there.
We
Use
now know why
every
the Rift
weapon
Walker
at
didn't
your
report
disposal.
back. She's turned against us and serves only the Void now. Though I would. What are these Void spawn
can
doing
be
here?
An ally.
Could it be the Harbinger's doing?
Whoa.
Some power
She
of
got
the Dark
convinced to
Heart?
join?
The shadows have taken
Well,
her.
I do not
Defend
mean to
yourself.
stand idly by. We must confront the Rift Walker. I don't think she will see reason now.
Oh, the Harbinger.
Perhaps she can tell us something.
That voice.
It's my charge to teach the Rendorii to withstand the Void's whispers.
They're just leaving the
If only I
Ethereals.
had gotten to the Rift Walker before the Harbinger did. Nilra. Her name was Nilra, wasn't it?
She doesn't even know.
Make no mistake,
Can be
Redthedeer.
an ally.
I know this is a
if
trap,
controlled.
but if there's any chance this leads us to the Harbinger, we must take that risk. Be at the ready. We venture forth.
Keep
It's Aerodeth now, by the way.
This is Eridath. What
Eridath.
news?
I never thought I would return here. Not after the Legion was finally defeated.
There's so
Not
many
after.
people running
Why
around
did the
right
Harbinger
now.
bring us here? These
Farewell.
apparitions before us.
There's like
I
100
believe
people
they're
doing this quest.
memories. My memories. Is this the Harbinger's doing? We need to explore. Discover why we were led here.
Aim. Why show me these memories? What is the Harbinger's plan?
Start with the right.
Embracing the void. I don't regret that choice.
As you shouldn't.
I left my world, my son, to protect them. And leaving the army of the light was just the same. This is the last time I saw my son as a boy. My Arator. I was so thankful for that day.
Oh, look at his little,
Zira helped me to reach out to him.
look at his little hair. What a
Power
punk.
wasn't enough to defeat
What a
the
punk.
Legion. It is a
Suddenly,
good day.
this all feels rather personal. Once, Eridath was the capital of Argus and home to the Eridar. But it fell to the Burning Legion, and was twisted by their demonic magic into something profane. It was on Argus that we finally defeated the Legion. A hard-won battle with many sacrifices.
The worst part is like no one here gives a crap about the story or
Rejecting the
lore.
void
They're just trying to
religion
complete it as fast as
not an
possible.
Easy choice. For me or my family.
Oh, look, there's Sylvanas.
Yet leaving them behind.
Mother!
I failed to protect them,
She was named Mother. Did you see that?
to die with them.
It's because even in the book Sylvanas, she was actually never named.
The Harbinger must have a grievance. We're finding the Harbinger and leaving this place. Now.
Keep your
Suddenly,
gaze
this all
fixed
feels
on
rather
your target.
personal.
Okay.
I sense another memory ahead. While I'm loath to play along with the Harbinger's game, it's the only path forward for us. Still, we have faced just as many dangerous memories as peaceful ones.
The
Prepare
Shadowless
yourself.
is a hunt, and our prey awaits with hungry jaws.
I would rather have died than have you fall to
I know. And yet my fate has not changed.
I can't even see, guys.
Your greatest regret. Let's bring it to life, shall we?
Trallian and Illyria just fighting. Harbinger's gift.
No! This isn't what happened!
You have forsworn the light, Illyria.
Move your giant raptors, bro. I dismissed my pet. Have some courtesy. Alright, we're following him. Get me out of here, please. I'm happy that there's so many people playing the game, but it's like also really shitty right now.
The Harbinger dares to use my people, my
Choose
memories,
yours.
my love against me. Then she will know what it means to be my enemy. No,
Farewell.
not the Rendorii. Not Telogrus Rift.
Illyria tightens her grip on
These
her bow.
ethereal forces are the same we encountered in Uldur. The Harbinger must command them.
So, is she...
I'll go ahead. Engage the enemies here.
We do what we must. These invaders will find no mercy in my domain.
Is the Harbinger controlling the Renderai in the same way that a Necromancer controls the Undead? Where it's like, just because they have access to the Void, the Harbinger can just tap into that and completely take control of that person's body? Or is she psychologically manipulating them with promise of power the way that the Legion did to convince to create her army? Is this a Arthas boss or is this a Kill Jaden boss? One is incredibly more dangerous because it's just mind control like the Jailer, where the other one is scarier because it's like, oh shit, she's just convincing people to join her cause, which is wild. I think this is the latter. I think because she has the Void, she's like just mind controlling them, which is a bad boss in my opinion. I hope it's not like that, because that means that Illyria will probably get mind controlled in the same way that Sylvanas was, and then she'll have like an open mind about how Sylvanas was, and there'll be like this whole arc story of like Sylvanas will be the one that saves her from her mind control, and we won't kill Illyria, even though she'll be like a raid boss at the end of like season 2 with the expansion. And that'll be Sylvanas' like redemption arc. It's like she helped her sister come back, so that way she's good now and everyone forgives her. You know, that's just Red thinking about it. I hope that it's more like, oh shit, you know, she's actually helping us learn more about the Void. We should hear her out, because that just makes her cooler. That lets Illyria still be Illyria without ever corrupting down to evil. But it also gives the Harbinger a little bit more flavor and a little bit more scariness to her if she's that manipulative. To convince your friends to attack each other, convince two people to kill each other that shouldn't ever want to, is a lot scarier than just forcing them to, you know? I do want to wait for this guy to spawn, though, because he's a unique model. He looks like the old Broken, like the Draenei Broken, but, like, all void corrupted. Look at him. So he's got, like, tendrils, like he's a Draenei. You guys see that? But, like, voidy, rippy bits. So he's a really, really cool, unique model. Which showcases that even though the Draenei are very, very, very much attuned with the light, we have seen, like, the faction of Draenei that lived on Argus be more in touch with the void and the shadow. So maybe those guys are also part of the Harbinger's army and have now been corrupted that we have to stop. Lady Dark Glen
Out of range.
is in a chair just watching, and she has her own void, like she's a warlock.
Some may question my free use of magic, but I say, if we're going to give ourselves over to the forces of the void and risk our very sanity, why not have some fun with the power given to you?
Alright, dungeon boss confirmed. If Lady Darklen is not a dungeon boss next season, next expansion, I'll gift out 100 subs if someone reminds me.
Is ahead. That twisted vision of Terralion.
There's no end to these void spawn. But for now, we must turn our attention elsewhere. We must defeat that loathsome apparition of Terralion.
Terralion.
The abomination's presence is intolerable. If left unchecked, it may destroy what
So
remains
is this
of Telebras
abomination
Rift.
from a different
I will end it with my own
reality
hands.
that the void can tap into, or is it just a vision and it's a corrupted ghost?
Aim true.
Because the void is very, like, jumps realities and does different things, and because we've been doing a lot of that with, like, the bronze dragons and Dragonflight, we might get into more multiversal stuff in WoW, and I really hope we don't go that route.
Abomination.
This is what you chose over the light? Over your family? How pitiful.
Do not
You know, it's actually possible that Terralion does feel this way. He's a bit of an asshole.
I came to be Alleria. Has the void not given you the strength?
I can't do it.
Alleria, I see your weak heart. You cling to them still.
Begone from this place, Zalatath.
The name! The first time we've heard the name!
I'll not overstay my welcome.
There
I
was
know,
once
Wayne,
a
it's
time
very
when I
exciting.
wouldn't have hesitated. When I would have struck that apparition down with a clear heart. Even if it wore the face of my beloved. But something changed. I changed. Go. Speak with Locust Walker. It seems he knows more than we do.
I would hope
Keep
so.
your gaze fixed on the target.
We just got something? What did we just unlock? What? That is so cool. Is that it? That's all we unlocked? Just that? No. Oh, we also got the held in offhand. And the bow? Oh, it's Illyria's bow, but it's got like a little void tip. That is so cool.
Will the void swallow you?
I no longer feel her presence, but make no mistake. Zalatath's nefarious games continue,
Zlatatath.
and Alleria is now a pawn upon her board, as are you, champion of fate.
Sweet. We also got the void scales for the Withering Slither Drake.
I have much to discuss with you both.
Lest it
About
consume.
Zalatath, now
Zalatath.
named Harbinger. And about this radiant song heard all across Azeroth.
Okay, let's listen to it.
So it is Zalatath
Raid's in like 20 minutes.
who has claimed the Dark Heart. I understand now why she calls herself the Harbinger.
I've had enough riddles for one day.
The radiant visions you spoke of are the very same my people had before our world was consumed by the Void Lord Dimensius.
Our very first named Void
You
Lord.
don't think... Could Zalatath be seeking that same fate for Azeroth?
I fear that is precisely what she intends. You must find a way to stop her.
Me? Look, she knew exactly how to hurt me. I don't think I'm the one to...
Yes, she knew your greatest fear is endangering your family. But you must let go of that fear. Embrace who you truly are.
I know who I am.
Do you?
I am Moana.
You must master your unique nature, Alleria. If you cannot, then Azeroth.
Sacrifice your family to become the ultimate warrior, or sacrifice Azeroth to protect your family. That is a tough choice, not one that I would be willing to make.
My first and most troublesome student.
I'm a danger to
Perhaps
you
one
all,
day Alleria will
so
see
long
reason.
as Zalatath's gaze is cast
Let
upon
us just
me.
hope it's not too late by then.
Tell Khadgar what we learned. I will return to Dalaran in time.
My first and most troublesome student. Your question is not without merit. Long ago, I chose to teach Alyria about the ways of the void. But she had proven herself worthy of such lessons with my rescue from the Legion. Perhaps I merely wish to sate my own curiosity. And Telogrus Rift and the Rendorii are both quite the curiosities, aren't they?
I think this guy's evil. I've always thought he's evil, but I think he's specifically doing something bad. I don't know. Seems kind of sus. So we're going back to Dalaran.
Still no word from Magni.
No, the speaker of Azeroth remains strangely silent.
Champion! The ooze! The wounds and ooze!
The Dark Heart and the Harbinger.
Much to be done.
I fear dark times are ahead of us. This storm never seems to end.
It's
The
good
Harbinger
to
is
have
Saladith,
you on our
and
side.
she's already attacked Telogrus Rift. This is most serious, Redthedeer. I'm afraid we have no more time for investigations. If Locust Walker is right, the answer will lie within the Radiant Song. We must discover what it means.
It is old World Xal'atath has returned as the Harbinger. And now she has the power of the Dark Heart at her disposal.
It's all connected to the Radiant Song. It has to be.
Locust Walker said the Ethereals heard a similar song before Koresh was destroyed.
Then is Azeroth herself the one in danger? Is she speaking to us?
Jaina's mouth movements are crazy.
We need her speaker.
I will seek out Magni. But first, I must inform Thrall of what we learned here. We must face this crisis together.
You're secretly so sexually in love with Thrall. I bet you Thrall's got about the same dick size as Drake. Probably. Alright, Slytherin Wither Drake. Which gets another skin, by the way. Oh, that is so cool, but does not match my hair color right now. Ooh, there's even void hair. Nice. What about armor? Thank you so much for checking out this campaign of the story The Dark Heart in the patch 10.2.7. Sorry for all of how crazy the amount of people there were for it. It is what it is. Brand new patch. Good to see World of Warcraft as healthy as it is right now. Hopefully, by the time you guys get your hands on it, it's a little bit more cleared up, and you get to actually experience being more immersed into the story. Otherwise, enjoy how healthy the game is right now. Thank you so much for checking it out. Like I said, if you guys want my other content, please subscribe or go check out these other videos. Until next time, play smart, play with your heart, always red nose. Catch you guys later. Bye!